Hey guys, welcome back to another video for Tapsules today. It's been a while, so it's very nice to finally see you again. Hope you guys have been doing well. So today we're going to be focusing on the basics of guitar, like trying to hold it, the basic body parts, how to identify them, and the proper techniques to use while strumming and picking. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and let's get to it. Alright, so as we said, today we're going to be focusing on the basics of the guitar. So we're going to start with number one, identifying the body parts of the guitar, right? So the parts of the guitar. So this part over here, it's called the body. Alright, it's pretty obvious, but for those of you who didn't know, it's the body. This part of the body where you place the string ends are called the bridge. This part is called the bridge. And you can place your string ends over here if you need to change your guitar strings. It's helpful to know this part. This part over here is called the sound hole, and you're gonna have a hard time whenever you drop some picks into it and you're trying to get it out. Yeah, it's the bad part about the acoustic. Okay, so moving on, we have the neck, which is this part over here, and so the neck has this thing called the fretboard. So this area over here of the neck that covers most parts of the neck is called the fretboard. So if you see these boxes over here, these boxes and these boundaries, they are called the frets, F-R-E-T-S. And what they do is basically you have these 6 strings, and if you play on different parts of the frets, the pitch and the sound, they change. So that's the purpose of having frets. Each different box has different sounds for the strings. So let's say I'm playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It's a good beginner song to learn, by the way. So yeah, anyways, the frets I use to change the pitch in order to get the tune of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And so that's the very basic element of playing a guitar. It's navigating across the fretboard so that you can get the sound that you want. Alright, so moving on, as you can see, there are 6 strings. Alright, so you want to start counting the strings from the thinnest one. So yeah, it's pretty weird. People sometimes make this mistake where they count from here, the thickest one, whereas it should be counted from the thinnest one. Alright, so in order, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Apologies if my guitar is a bit off tune. I've been teaching for quite a while today, so yeah. And alright, so this part is called the headstock. So it's basically the head of the guitar, if it's not obvious enough. These things are called the tuning keys. So you attach the head of your strings onto these, and you twist and turn these keys in order to get that sound of the string that you want, to tune the string to a particular note. Alright, so now that we have that down, I'm just going to give you a quick recap of what we've learned so far. This thing, body, bridge, this is the sound hole, these are the strings. Alright, the neck of the guitar, this is the fretboard, these are the frets, and as I said, you count the strings one by one from the thinnest to the thickest. And this is the headstock, tuning keys in order to tune the guitar strings into the preferred note. Alright, so now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to teach you how to properly hold the guitar. So typically you want the guitar to be on your lap this way. Alright, so I'm putting it on my lap straight. I'm sitting straight as well. You don't want to sit and hunch like this down, otherwise you'll have a backache, and you don't want that in life. So sit straight, put this on your lap, rest your picking hand on the on the edge of the body. Alright, so if you can't see this clearly, I'm just gonna shift this. Alright, so I'm just resting this on the edge of the body, and yep, straight. And now when I'm playing or plucking or something, then if I'm using my fingers, I most likely use my thumb, index and middle finger. Sometimes I'm bringing the ring finger to help me at certain parts in playing chords or something, but it's not usually used. So these three fingers I mostly use for finger picking. So it'll be like, right? So that's the most basic part about finger picking. And with your fretting hand, for you starters out there, you wanna use your index to play, let's say, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Like I said, it's a good beginner song. So you wanna play it that way, alright? With your index, if you're just starting out, you need to have a feel of it. Use the tip of your index to play. You don't wanna make it flat. You want to play it with the tip this way. And when you're holding the guitar, make sure your thumb is intact. It doesn't have to be free all the time. In case you're sliding up and down, which you won't be doing right now if you're a beginner, then you can leave it free. Otherwise, for all you beginners and people learning guitar right now out there that are just starting out, you want to make sure your thumb has a firm grip on the back of the neck so that it's stable, so that your finger is stable enough to hold down the strings and not slip here and there, alright? Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, the last thing I want to talk about is the strumming hand. So a lot of beginners out there, they make this mistake where they're playing with their elbows like this. That's not recommended. It should be the wrists. Alright, the wrists do the movement. So you just gotta get used to it. It's gonna feel awkward at first. So when you're strumming or picking, whatever, use your wrists for the motion. Don't use your elbows, only the wrist. And you wanna play somewhere at this point of the guitar. You don't wanna play too far ahead. That's another mistake a lot of beginners make. They play the strumming hand too far into the neck. I mean, you can, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just a bad technique to start off with, alright? And so yeah, rest your hand here and play with your wrist. Alright, so it's, yeah, this part. A little closer to the bridge, but not too close. So this part over here. I hope that's clear enough for you guys. And yeah, so the reason why you want to use your wrist, by the way, is because if you keep playing with your elbow, then you just drain your energy out and you just aren't able to play as long as you want. Alright, so it's healthier to just use your wrist. Sometimes I'll use my elbow too much if I'm playing a bit too fast, in which case also you can get drained of your energy, so I wouldn't recommend it. So yeah. Guys, that was it for today. Thank you so much for joining in and tuning in if you did. And please remember to subscribe, like and share. Follow us on our Instagram page, link will be in the description. And also we have a Telegram account, and if you want to follow us on there, please do. All of your queries, all of your questions and doubts will be answered on Telegram. Alright, that was it for today. Thank you so much for your time. We will see you next time. Till then, stay safe, stay sound, stay happy. I will see you. Bye.